Heavy snowfall and extreme cold can immobilize an entire region. Even areas that normally experience mild winters can be hit with a major snowstorm or extreme cold. Northern Indiana residents should prepare for increased snowfall, or what is often referred to as lake effect snow. Winter storms can result in flooding, storm surge, closed highways, blocked roads, downed power lines, or even in extreme cases, hypothermia. Let's start with some key terms. First, freezing rain. Freezing rain is rain that freezes when it hits the ground, which creates a coating of ice on roads, walkways, trees, and power lines. Next, there's sleet. Sleet is rain that turns into ice pellets before reaching the ground. Sleet also causes moisture on roads to freeze and become slippery. Winter storm watch. A winter storm watch is when a winter storm is possible in your area. Tune in to your NOAA weather radio, your commercial radio, or television station for more information. Winter storm warning. A winter storm warning is a winter storm is occurring or will occur soon in your area. Blizzard warning. A blizzard warning is sustained or frequent gusts of wind that are 35 miles an hour or greater. Along with the wind, there must be considerable amounts of falling or blowing snow, which reduces visibility to less than a quarter of a mile. With a blizzard warning, the winds are expected to prevail for 3 hours or longer. Frost or freeze warning. A frost or freeze warning is when freezing temperatures are expected. Here are some helpful tips to help you prepare for a winter storm. First, you want to make sure you have an adequate supply of rock salt. This can be used to melt the ice on walkways and stairways. Next, you want to have some sand to help improve traction. And you also want to make sure you have your snow shovel handy or other snow removal equipment. You may also want to prepare for possible isolation in your home. You can do this by having sufficient amounts of heating oil. Regular fuel sources may be cut off during this time. For example, store a good supply of dry, seasoned wood for your fireplace or wood-burning stove, and or maintain a sufficient amount of LP in your tank for at least 2 weeks. Winterize your home to extend the life of your fuel supply by insulating walls and attics, caulking and weather stripping doors and windows, and installing storm windows and covering windows with plastic. During a winter storm, you want to listen to your radio, television, or NOAA weather radio for weather reports and emergency information. You want to eat regularly and drink ample fluids, but avoid caffeine and alcohol. A helpful reminder is to avoid overexertion when shoveling snow. Overexertion can bring on a heart attack, a major cause of death in the winter. If you must shovel snow, stretch before going outside. Watch out for signs of frostbite. These include loss of feeling and a white or pale appearance in extremities, such as fingers, toes, earlobes, and the tip of the nose. If symptoms are detected, get medical help immediately. Watch for signs of hypothermia. These include uncontrollable shivering, memory loss, disorientation, incoherence, slurred speech, drowsiness, and apparent exhaustion. If symptoms of hypothermia are detected, get the victim to a warm location, remove wet clothing, warm the center of the body first, and give warm, non-alcoholic beverages if the victim is conscious. Get medical help as soon as possible. You also want to conserve fuel. If necessary, keep your residence at a cooler temperature than normal. You can also temporarily close off heat in some rooms of your home. When using kerosene heaters, you want to make sure you maintain ventilation to avoid toxic buildup of toxic fumes. Refuel kerosene heaters outside and keep them at least 3 feet away from flammable objects. The last thing is to drive only when it is absolutely necessary. If you must drive, please consider the following. First, travel in the day, and don't travel alone. You may also want to keep others informed of your schedule. The second tip is to stay on the main roads and avoid back road shortcuts. And lastly, you want to maintain an emergency supply kit in your vehicle in the event that you are stranded while traveling. For more information, check out the Indiana Prepared website through Purdue Extension at extension.purdue.edu/INPREPARED.